Ugh. Well, hello there. Hi, again. Welcome everybody back to NIER Automata. NIER Automata. Again. It's your pal C. Jacobs, and I'm testing new technology today. I am opening myself up to the wild world of OBS plugins, and I'm thinking it will work. I think it'll work. We'll see. In fact, it looks like it has worked, which is nice. It's nice that it's worked. Hey, everybody. OBS updated yesterday, and there was a hot fix today to add some cool functionality that I will show you in just a minute. Saves on me having to waste processing resources by having Google Chrome open. Open up my stats here, see if I remember how to do that. Okay, hang on. I'm messing around with this. This is trial by fire right here. I have installed a plugin suite for OBS called obs.live. It's a plugin suite that lets you see your stats while you're on a stream with a thing called Stream Elements. But I also can swap back and forth to OBS Studio, which I don't think will stop the stream, but let's see what happens when I hit this button. Yeah, it worked. It seems like it worked and the stream didn't explode. Okay. Unfortunately, it looks like I will have to reset the program to be able to see my viewer count and stuff, but oh well. So basically, it is a plugin suite that adds additional functionality on the update that was put out yesterday for OBS that lets me see the chat, it lets me see my number of viewers, it lets me see a number of things that that would otherwise require me to have the dashboard open on twitch.tv, which is really cool. It's cool stuff. And I'm impressed with them actually, because in the one day since the update came out, they have added another dock, another docking window. Initially, it didn't have the functionality for seeing your stream stats, like your viewers and subscribers and stuff, but they added it in one day, which I guess means that their code is pretty well optimized, because apparently it was easy to do with the Twitch API. But yeah, that's a sign of developers who give a shit, man. So, welcome everybody to 6 o'clock p.m. ish. Pharaoh Victoria, Magical Hobo, Peter Bite, Audrey N, Firebrand X, Naoto Says No, and everybody else who has come to join me at 6 o'clock p.m. ish. So, I am experimenting with new hours for streaming. I found that I have found through looking real close at my analytics that there is a trend. So I mentioned on the last stream that I aborted yesterday, that there wasn't really any trend in the fluctuation of my viewers. But looking at it closer, I noticed that there kind of is, actually. So it seems that a lot of my audience are people around college age, working world age. A lot of people in North America watch my streams and my videos, the majority, actually. So it seems like my 1 o'clock p.m. streaming time didn't really work, because those people are at work or at school during that time. Like, I have a number of people who comment frequently on the Discord that they watch my streams while at work. So, for the next week or so, I am going to be experimenting with different times of the day to stream at. So, right now we're doing 6 o'clock p.m. Central. The next stream I'm going to try 5 p.m., and then the stream after that I'm going to try 4 p.m. And we'll see which of those 3 times is better overall for my viewership. Because at around this time, people on like the West Coast are like just getting off the traditional work schedule, and this is when a lot of people on the West Coast start streaming. So I'm in the Midwest, so I don't really care because it's only a couple hours difference. But my point is that I'm going to be trying streaming a little bit later so more people in the US can watch. So my apologies if you live in the EU and beyond. It's kind of late where you are now, I know. Yeah, hey everybody. Welcome. Welcome to more NIER. We're going to be continuing with Route C today. For this stream, I actually will not be able to use the OBS plugins and stuff because I have to... I would have to change things around off stream, so I will be using the standard dashboard for this one, but just know that functionality is there now. And if you have ever wanted to get into streaming, this is actually probably the best time to do it, because the tools have never been easier or more accessible, which is really cool. Well, thanks for stopping by, Peter Bite. I understand that this new schedule is unfortunately not going to work for everybody, but again, I'm going to be stepping back a few hours one at a time for the next few days, so we'll find something that works for the majority of people. And there's always streams on weekends, which I could just do whenever the hell I want, because it's not like I have anything to do on the weekend. Or most weekdays, but we're not going to get into that. So there's a problem now. I will show you the problem I've run into here. I don't know what I did or how to get out of this mode. Let me do a display capture here. No, that's the wrong monitor. Shit. I want to capture the other monitor for once. There we go. All right, so this is what I see. This is the plugin right here. It's this stuff over here. It's basically a wrapper for OBS, but they also added a bunch of docs and stuff that you can enable. You might have noticed that the problem here is that the minimize button and stuff on the top of the window is gone. I don't know what I hit to get into this full screen mode, but I don't know how to get out of it. I'm stuck here. I'm fucked. I'll never be able to use this monitor again. I'm just screwed. But say hello, everybody. You're on candid camera. Fuck. Well, that's not great. I'm gonna try hitting random buttons and we'll see what happens. How about F11? Nope, F11 made it worse, actually. F11 made my taskbar disappear. I recommend burgers, Collins, bro. Oh, wait. I can rearrange the window. I figured it out. I can rearrange the window with the little buttons that you can click on the edges of windows in Windows. We got it. We're fine. I can stream now. But yeah, I always recommend burgers. Collins, bro, I know very well that there are some good burger joints in your area. All right. So, last time on NIER, there was a lot of tragedy. A lot of tragedy happened. I hope you all like tragedy, because we are now strapped into Yoko Taro's wild ride, and it is not going to let up until we have completed Route C, at least, and then some. Should I explain everything that I guess I will, because nobody was here anyway on that stream that I aborted yesterday. We picked up Route C by starting with A2, and A2 had a very simple goal at first, which was to just kill every machine that still stood after the horrible events of the end of Route B. As it turns out, the whole bunker exploding thing probably was not so good for android morale, but they seem to be coping with it okay, as A2 was very, very quickly handed off to Pascal to help out around the machine village. And we did that for a while, and it was fun. It was nice to see our machine friends again, until they all died and were cannibalized by the hostile machines who are going ballistic now that Yorha is gone. So that sucks. That's real bad. That made everybody really sad, and it was great. It was very sad, which is why it was good. I made the decision to leave Pascal to his misery instead of erasing his memory or, God forbid, killing him. I couldn't bring myself to do it. So if you were wondering what happened with that choice, that's what happened with that choice. I made the coward's decision of choosing to do nothing and walking away. So I hope Pascal is living his best life now that he knows true despair. Good luck out there, Pascal. So is this before or after Final Fantasy XIV in the canon NIER universe, asks my cool friend Top Hat. Buddy, I don't know. We're not going to know until the next expansion for Final Fantasy comes out. I really hope that the Final Fantasy thing does end up being canon, though. Just like the Geralt thing for Monster Hunter World was. They explain that by having Geralt go through a portal and end up in the Monster Hunter world. And my favorite thing about that is that the people who made that expansion for Monster Hunter World clearly know everything there is to know about The Witcher, because the very first words out of Geralt's mouth in that expansion are, "I hate portals," which is the best. It's so good. Before he says anything else, he references The Witcher. So, fuck, they get my approval. The quality of Monster Hunter World, the video game, regardless of my opinion on that, they get a pass for that. But yeah, I can't wait for Catgirls to. I can't wait to see everybody running around in 2B's clothes for like 2 weeks. You know when they had that tie-in with Lightning and everybody was running around wearing Lightning's clothes for a while? That's what it's gonna be. You don't like Monster Hunter World? It's not that I don't like Monster Hunter World. It's that the general gameplay doesn't appeal to me in the same way that it appeals to a lot of players. I was able to cope and have fun with Monster Hunter World, but I don't really want to do the high rank hunts in Monster Hunter World because they exacerbate the problems I have with the game, which are that monsters just flail all over the place, and you kind of have no choice but to just wait for an opening when they do that. They have a lot of health. But that's the key feature of the series, is that they have a lot of health. So it's more that doesn't really appeal to me personally as a player than it is a flaw with the game. He hates Monster Hunter World like he hates Neo. That's actually a pretty appropriate comparison, because I have gone on record to say that I like Neo, but the flaws with Neo make me dislike it. And with Monster Hunter World, though, it's not necessarily flaws with the game. It's more my lack of appreciation for it. Let's play NIER Automata. We don't want to sit here all night talking about games that are not NIER Automata. We're picking up as 9S, and 9S has decided that he has 2 goals, technically 3 goals. He's going to destroy all the machines. He's going to kill A2 for retribution for killing 2B because he didn't witness the actual events. And then he's probably going to kill himself. So that's unfortunate for him. But we might be able to stop that after Phase 1 if we are able to get him invested enough in killing the machines. So let's do it! Why not? God help us all. It's NIER Automata. Top Hat says he hates Monster Hunter World like he hates me personally because I am Monster Hunter World's biggest stan. You know what, buddy? I specifically clarified that I do not hate Monster Hunter World because I know you're watching this stream. It's because I know that game has undying fans like my buddy Top Hat, and I can see the appeal of it. It's just a normal video game to me. It's not like an undying love I have for it. Let's do it. Oh. 31 hours of NIER Automata. I can't believe it. We've played 31 hours of this game live on the internet. You have seen every minute of this save file. That is... The only other game I've done of that was God of War. And that's... It's rare to play a game this long on stream. But we're getting close to the end. For better or worse, I guess. God of War was also a good game, I know. And yeah, it's like Peace Android said a moment ago. There already seem to be more people here, which is cool. That's nice. That is a promising start. So let's hope it keeps up. All right. Well, let's see. 9S's current goal is to go investigate the floating sausage roll, I believe. Yeah, the floating sausage roll in the forest is where we're supposed to be going right now, but we're not going to do that yet. We're going to see what this person has to say. So this is something cool about Route C, is that some of these quests can be done by either A2 or 9S. We could have done the Popola's Booze thing as either character. But some of them only appear for one of the two characters. Let's see. Have you seen these folks, perchance? Let me see. I can't get close enough. I'm sorry. Nope. 9S hasn't seen him either. He can't get that close enough either. They were part of my squad, but I lost contact when they went out for field research. If anything has happened to them, ... Well, to put it bluntly, if they're dead, I need to know so I can mourn them properly. Have you tried searching for them? Well, gee, 9S, thanks. Captain Obvious. I'd go myself, but my motor systems were heavily damaged some time back. Still, I just can't stop wondering what happened. Well, I'm not doing anything important. It's only the post-apocalypse. I'll look for them. You will? Sure. Can you give me an idea where to start? Last time I heard from them, they were in the flooded city. I'll give you their ID codes. We all wield dual weapons, so you should be able to find them easily. If they're dead, I'd appreciate if you could retrieve any personal articles you find. You got it. Okay. Well, we're starting off with tragedy, everybody's favorite. Dual weapons. Okay. To the flooded city we go then. I guess we'll just walk there, because it's been a while since we've been there. No reason to teleport everywhere. I'm still so upset that the tall boys have guns now. Like, I can't describe to you how upset it makes me that I have turned them to the side of violence. I mean, look at all those explosions. What a monster I've made them into. And look at that. They have such a long aggro range now that I can't even be them. I'm just not allowed. And look at that, I'm full on chips again. I really should have done that off stream. Yeah, 9S is probably not in the mood to be so helpful for people right now. Like at the end of the last stream, his specific words were like, he's like, essentially what he said was, there is no more room for caring left in my dark soul. All I care about now is the destruction of every machine. And then A2, I'll have my revenge. Oh yeah, I'll go look for those keepsakes. I'll find your friends. But I do agree with the general complaint that it's kind of weird how the side quests are rolled out in this game in general. Like, I mentioned when we unlocked that fucking party escort mission that one of my main complaints about NIER Automata is that they give you certain quests way before you're supposed to do them, and that the general RPG leveling system leads to some really weird game design. But I can't help but wonder, what with stuff like I said, some of the quests being only available for 9S and A2, I can't help but wonder if they had a more complex system, but then they had to abandon it. For time or development reasons. Who knows? All right. Oh, hey, there's another sausage roll here. Well, we're just gonna let that one lie for now. Oh. Yeah, I've got bad news for that guy. we immediately have problems. Well.
Alert. This is one of the Resistance members we were asked to locate.
I was afraid we'd find this. The only personal items are these dog tags.
Analysis. Remaining transmission records indicate the Resistance members were attempting to retreat from battle. Analysis of final coordinates complete. Marking locations on map.
Let's go take a look. Maybe some of them will still be alive.
What is this lady, BJ Blazkowicz? Look at her dual assault rifles. I wish I could have dual assault rifles. Let's see, we got a key item here, so let's take a look at it. Dog tag. Yeah, these quest items don't really have they don't really have lore intensive descriptions, but sometimes they do, is the thing, so it's worth looking anyway. I mean, you never know. It could say that Resistance member's name on it or something, and that would be a sad thing, to know the name of this dead Resistance member. Surprised they passed up on that chance, actually. Alright. So what do we got? That is not where I am. That's where I am. No. It seems like these are not... Seems like these are not in the flooded city. None of them are. Okay. Well, I guess I'll go everywhere else then. Yeah, I can definitely see the angle for cut content when it comes to stuff like the copied city, which you only go to... First of all, you only go there as 2B, because with 9S it just skips over that whole segment because he was a bit busy being crucified at the time. But second of all, like, yeah, it's only used for the boss fight. We did talk about this very briefly on the last stream. Well, I guess not briefly, I went into it for a while, but... There are, I think there is evidence that they wanted to make the game, again, like I was saying on the last stream, more wide horizontally, you know, instead of adding more depth to it, just more areas and stuff, but they probably didn't have time, because again, it could have meant the difference between the game coming out in a reasonable time span or not coming out at all. So, who knows, you know, like, really, with... One thing I find interesting about Japanese game development is just how tight-lipped they are about the development process a lot of the time. One thing that always stuck out in my mind... Here, I'm gonna sell some stuff to this guy. This zombie guy. Can I sell chips to this guy? Yes, I can. Okay. Well, I'm gonna sell some of these, because I'm not gonna use 99% of them anyway. Anyway... One thing that always stuck out to me and got me a little bit more into the behind-the-scenes stuff about video games growing up was how candid the development process was for the Silent Hill games. Those the blue disc version of Silent Hill 2 came with like an extra Metal Gear Solid 2 substance thing style, like bonus disc with like developer videos and interviews and stuff, and it was really cool. Metal Gear Solid is another one of those games where it had a lot of behind the scenes videos put out so that you could see, like, fuck, you want to see a guy doing fucking revolver juggles in a mocap suit? Go for it. Here it is. I feel like developers these days don't value that stuff highly enough. Top Hat says, I'm glad Yoko Taro is going to be able to finish realizing his vision by adding Lalafels to it. He's gonna make there be a really tragic Yorha Lalafell. You know he's gonna. Like, they're gonna do a gag where, like, one of the little potatoes is wearing a Yorha unit outfit, and then it turns out that its entire family and friends are dead or something like that. So that, like, initially you're like, haha, look at this silly small creature wearing the normal person outfit. And then it's like, oh, by the way, everything's sad. Great. Another one.
Man, there's blood everywhere. Whatever happened must have happened right here. Talk about a bad way to go.
Yeah, you're telling me. Look at this guy. He's not having a good day either. He's just... Oh, I don't suppose you had anything to do with this. No. Good day. You look reasonably sane. Nope, never mind. I take it back, actually. That Lala is gonna get fucking wrecked. Gonna drop a raid boss on it or something. It's gonna be like that cutscene in Bayonetta where she strikes a pose and says how she's really popular, and then the camera zooms out and a bus falls on top of her. It's gonna be like that. Including the scantily clad outfit. Okay. So where's the next one? I think I saw the icon for it around here somewhere. Factory. Okay. You got it. Hey, look, we can teleport to the factory again. It's been a while since we've been able to do that. I guess they cordoned that area off, so you had to walk there during A2's part. But now that A2's part is over, they're like, alright, fine. You can go there again. Out of curiosity, while we're here, so I have been candid about this thus far, but I have seen most of NIER Automata start to finish, but this part I'm actually quite unclear on the chronology. So I'm kind of interested to know, like, when these A2 and 9S segments are taking place chronologically. I want to know if there's going to be a bunch of dead children in here. Show me the dead children, Yoko Taro. No, they're not here, but their little hidey hole is. So I guess we actually did do things in chronological order then. Well, how about that? I guess that's what's kind of cool about it, is that I guess the chronology of it doesn't really matter all that much. We can't teleport to the machine village right now, so I'm assuming that it has been wiped off the map effectively. We should stop by, though, and see if there's anything there. Oh, hey.
Alert. This is one of the Resistance members we were asked to locate. No vital signs detected. The unit is deceased.
Yep.
Alert. Emergency support request found in transmission records.
When was it sent?
Approximately 12 minutes ago.
That means they're still alive. Let's go.
Target location data obtained. Marking on map.
Okie doke. Not that way. Where are we dropping, boys? Well, oh God. Desert. Well, that's not too far away. That is the, wait, is that the part of the desert that's far away, actually? I might just teleport there. No, it's not. That's, okay, that's close enough that I will ride a trusty steed there instead of teleporting. Hurry! Time is of the essence. I noticed that we're not getting any music in this area as 9S. I wonder if it's supposed to be that way. Well, I imagine it probably is.
Investigate the marked resource recovery units.
I know.
Shut up! I'm busy riding a moose. But thank you for the reminder. The music was playing at the end of the last stream. Like when 9S had just gotten up and was investigating the tower. Oh, hey, look.
Proposal. Use Hellfire to force him to stop.
No, it's fine. We'll just let him keep wheeling and dealing over there. He seems to be enjoying his time. It's so strange, I haven't been able to get him to relocate anywhere yet, even though I've restarted the game multiple times. I don't get it. I really don't understand what you have to do to get Emil to go to a different location. I would be okay with having a boar or a moose mount in Final Fantasy XIV. Hey, and by the way, this is, I guess, specific to you, Top Hat. I have been considering resubscribing to Final Fantasy XIV because my girlfriend plays it, and starting over on a new character. But while we were discussing that, it was proposed to me that I could just do chillaxed live streams of my gameplay of Final Fantasy XIV, which I would be down for. Apparently people like to watch MMOs on Twitch, which is not something I had ever considered. What in the hell is that? What are those? Oh my god, it's like some Mad Max party tanks. Look at this fucking thing.
Over there. Initiating rescue.
Revenge. Claim your revenge. Avenge the pain of our comrades. I hate androids. Hate them. Choose them. Kill them. Destroy them all. Violence rules this world. Violence is all. Kill each and everyone.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Boy, this just keeps going. God! That was a lot of screaming. That was a lot of screaming. I'm just surprised by how long that went on for, given the usual length of flavor dialogue in this game. This is so unrelatable for 9S. Yeah, I know, right? There's no reason for anything the machines do. It's just random words. You know that whole, like, 1,000 monkeys on typewriters thing? It was essentially that. That's what we just heard, definitely. They don't really want revenge for their fallen comrades. It's impossible. Oh, it's not dead. Well, I'll just continue to kill it. I probably should use a more powerful weapon than the pipe. The pipe is fun, but I think I have to be done with the pipe now because I'm not doing a crazy crits build or anything like that. I'm just playing NIER Automata. Here, 9S, you deserve to wield a weapon that actually does reliable damage. How about... I don't know. You know what? Why don't you use your own goddamn sword for the first time? I think this is the first time I have equipped 9S with his own sword. Party tank! No? Okay, I think I missed. Well, these things are hardy. They're like super explicitly meant to be hacked to death. I guess I could wail on it. But fuck that. This is so much easier. I wonder if you can do this quest as A2. I don't know why she would have any reason to want to do this, I guess. At least we get to enjoy the hacking music here in the post-apocalypse. Also, I saw your message about the data center, Top Hat. I will talk to you about that after the stream. Because me and my girlfriend are still deciding where we want to play for varying reasons. This is 9S only? Okay, I see. I was looking at the chat and now I'm like 75% dead. Stop. Damn it. These tanks very much would like to kill me, but unfortunately 9S is too sad to be killed. He has reached that like anime zenith where you know how there's a point where an anime protagonist has endured so much tragedy that you already know that they are invincible. We have reached that point with 9S. Man, look at that tiny portion of the health bar remaining, and yet it still lives. I'm astounded, actually, that it's still alive. Just die!
The hostile machine life forms have been defeated.
Level up. Congratulations, 9S. Well, here's another one.
Alert. This is one of the Resistance members we were asked to locate. No vital signs detected. The unit is deceased.
Damn.
Analysis. All missing Resistance members are deceased.
I suppose we'd better return their belongings.
Oh, I'll just absorb his body into my backpack. You know how you can tell that 9S is sad? His voice acting has gotten all depressed. Like, you know, see, that's the thing, though. I'm not actually making fun of that shift because I think it's good that it is that way now. Like, there has been a very marked shift in the way 9S says words since the beginning of Route C. 9S has the best voice acting in this game. I will not debate that. That is very much a fact that I will agree to. Kyle McCarley, the voice actor for 9S, does an absolutely fantastic job in this game. And hearing other things he has done, I'm actually kind of... This is not to knock him, but Pizza Android and I have talked about this pretty extensively because we watched the live streams of the voice actors playing this game when they were in progress, and then he went on to do a Fire Emblem game that he is a part of. He is the voice actor for Alm, I think is the character's name. And it's kind of surprising how 5-star quality this is compared to the approximate 4-star quality of the other stuff he's done. It's weird. It's really weird. Like, I wouldn't say that his other efforts are bad. It's just that this is so far above anything else in his repertoire so far that I hope he gets to do something someday that tests his voice acting ability as much as something like 9S has. I think 9S might be my favorite character in the game, specifically because he has so much depth compared to anybody else. This is something that's kind of unfortunate that I know from what I know about this game, and I'm not going to spoil anything just yet, because it'll be a while before we learn about this specific thing that I'm thinking about, but some characters in this story could have had more depth if we were let into their inner thoughts a little bit more. I'm specifically thinking about 2B here. The unfortunate thing about 2B is that 2B is now dead, but there's a lot of story left to go on without 2B, and we're going to learn a lot about 2B posthumously. And I feel like that, unfortunately, limited her character range a little bit. But yeah, that is very true. It's also a lot based on the... There's also a lot based on the direction, and the voice directing was great, obviously, clearly. Okay. Well, I'm back, and I've got bad news. Your face tells me everything I need to know. They didn't make it, did they? No, I'm sorry. I see. This is what's left of their personal effects. I collected all of their dual weapons because I'm not allowed to use them. Thank you. Now I'll just place these flowers with them. Flowers? Ah, yeah. I'm just imitating an old ritual. The human race had many traditions when it came to mourning their dead. I know that may not mean much to us, but... well, I just want their souls to find some peace. That's the wish I'm putting into these flowers at any rate. Thank you again for your help. Can I admit something? I'm relieved that I was too injured to fight. I'm relieved because it allowed me to escape. Well, I guess it is nice that someone lives on. It's better someone lives on than everybody dies in vain, I guess. No offense. Thanks for the meteorites, buddy. But we're not actually done yet.
Of mourning the dead. 2B.
Yeah. Oh, it's just 2B this, 2B that, 9S. It happened like, I don't know. It was like a week ago now, in real time. It's only been a couple hours for you, given how long you've been out cold, but still, you know, get over it. But yeah, I agree that it is to this game's detriment that so much of the character building is done in extra game materials, like the plays and concerts and stuff. I have talked about this before, but I still would... Actually, after this stream, depending on what we do, you might be able to finally go and watch this, but I have mentioned on and off that the voice actors all got together, well, Kyle and Kira did, hit the rest of Kyle's stream buddies filled in for the other voices, which was great. They did a great job, but they read all of the concert materials, the concert and stage play materials, on a live stream, and it's fantastic. It's great, especially to hear the dialogue in the stage play and concert stuff read aloud by the voice actors. And after this stream, you might finally be able to go watch it, but I really recommend you do once you know everything there is to know about this game, because it'll spoil everything for you if there's anything left that you don't know, but man, it's really well done. The world of this game is worth getting into, I think. It really is. It's really worth looking into all that extra game stuff if you're even a little bit interested, because it fleshes it out so well. coming up here, this is one of my favorite moments in the game, I think. Remember when we came here with a meal? Well, we're back.
2B, I'm not quite sure what it means to mourn. Or even if we have a soul to concern ourselves with. But I hope you're at rest, 2B. Sweet dreams. I'll be with you before long.
Man. It hurts, don't it? I know it hurts me. Oh, well. Another report on Project Gestalt. I don't think you have a chance to obtain that before now. Because remember when we came here the first time, we were 2B. I think as 9S, you don't have the ability to come here and find this. But I might be wrong. Let's see. 2764. So we're jumping, I don't know, a couple years ahead from the last one. Only a couple, a handful. We have received troubling reports from multiple administration zones that the replicants have started to behave as if they have developed senses of self. It is currently under investigation what implications this might have for Project Gestalt as a whole. As other disclosable matters have already been directed to the Administrators Union, they have been omitted here. So, continuing our lore dump on the original NIER from the last stream, basically this was the point at which the souls inside of bodies thing kind of fell apart. This is why it all fell apart for the inhabitants of the world of the original NIER, because the bodies that were meant to be soulless husks eventually gained sentience and started to act as if they were the people, even though they didn't have what made them whole, what made them a whole person. And so that everything kind of went screwy. Because you have containers meant to contain human souls running around with soulless husks that think they are the people, and that's kind of a problem when you have that dichotomy going on. Yeah, that is. You know what I find interesting about this quest is that 9S setting up the little memorial for 2B was an in-engine cutscene. This game does not have many of those. Probably because it was just a simple animation, but still feels more poignant that way. I hope he feels better after that. Probably not, but still, I like that the side quest led up to something that was a little bit more personal to 9S than just like, help me find my friends, they're all missing. Alright, 9S, it's back to the forest, and I guess we can pass by the machine village on the way there if it'll let me. But first, can I become the person riding the horse? Oh! Oh! I am not just horse! I am horse rider! Yeah! How do I sprint with it? How do I sprint with the horse? Yeah, baby! Finally, I have found something to live for. I have found a reason to fight. And it is Horse Robot Rider. This is silly. Get out of here. No! I keep injuring my moose friends. I am destined to just he walked into that. No. That wasn't my fault. Oh. Oh, 9S, you've missed so much. So I suppose now's a good time, I guess, to mention what does happen to Pascal if you do erase his memory. If you erase Pascal's memory, he actually will be here, standing where he usually stands, and you can talk to him as 9S. But he doesn't remember a thing, obviously, and he acts as if it's the first time you've met. And he will be the store. Pascal replaces the store robot that is here or was here before, and he will sell you the parts of the children that lived here and are now dead as crafting materials, as well as their machine cores, which is unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. I'm glad I didn't leave him to that fate. I don't know what happened to him, but I'm glad that I at least left him alive without erasing his memory. So unfortunately, we can't hack this. Shut-in bot. I'm gonna just assume that shut-in bot is alive in there, and he is continuing to be a shut-in. That's what I choose to believe. It makes me feel better to think that shut-in bot survived all this. Yeah, so there's a pretty one of the most popular clips on Kyle's Twitch is one of the streams he did with Kira was the one where he went through this part of the game, and it is so funny to watch it slowly dawn on his face. His facial expression very slowly changes as it dawns on him, and Kira is distracted, so she doesn't notice until he tells her, and it is hilarious.
Is that one of our large units?
Affirmative. Said unit appears to be delivered.
Huh? Fog?
Analysis.
Whoops.
The fog is actually steam emitted by a large enemy structural unit.
Steam? For what purpose?
Unknown.
Video game retailer. Whoops, I accidentally skipped that dialogue, I didn't mean to. Also, hey look, I never noticed this before, but there are birds here. Just kind of walking around. I bet they can't see shit with all this steam. I never even noticed these birds were here, but man, there's a lot of them. Alright. Well, it's time to go investigate a sausage roll. How do I get over there? Oh, probably through the place where it's just docked into the ground.
Hello, this is the Resource Recovery Unit. Now activating defense mode.
It's so chipper about it. Now activating defense mode. Let's just let anybody who wants to approach inside.
Is this writing? I can't read it.
Analysis. Writing is an ancient language known as angelic. It reads, meat box.
Okay, then.
Meat box. Sounds like a lovely place. Maybe I'll buy a timeshare. Meat box. I wish you could just ride the elevator to the top. Activating defense mode. Shortcut unlocked for defenders.
Is
Oh
this
no!
entire building made of machines? Even on the inside?
Analysis. Many useless parts unrelated to machine lifeform functionality detected. The reason for using said parts is unknown.
There's no meaning to anything they do.
Oh, I bet even you don't believe that at this point. Look at this. H.R. Giger would have a field day with this place. Oh boy.
This forest is our forest. Majesty. Revenge. Revenge.
9S is like, yeah, can we be friends? I love revenge. Revenge is my big favorite. There's no meaning to anything the sausage roll does. Boy, this seems awful familiar, doesn't it? We have come full circle. The game started off with us fighting waves of machines in a giant featureless circular arena, and now here we are again. If only I could become the horse bot. I like that the horse has its own faceplate. Go 9S, go. So I mentioned that they took a shortcut on the level design. I mentioned on the last stream that there were technically no new areas for us to explore in Route C, but they found a way anyway to put in some new stuff, and this is how, with the boxes, the recovery machines. They're cool. This is cool. I like it. It's weird and it feels foreign and wrong, even though it's just robot parts. I like it. This place is not doing a real great job of defending itself, is it?
So much pain.
Great.
Pain.
Oh, that's right. I can hack.
Want to die.
Machines can't feel pain.
But see, that's the thing, 9S. If they're just pretending to feel pain because bits and bytes tell them to, what happens when you feel pain? It's almost like that's an uncomfortable subject that you don't want to tackle. You're in for some fun on this stream, 9S. This is great. Ah! Hey, look, it's the lyrics. Tophead says, I think the thing about the Yoko Taro is that the thing about Yoko Taro stuff, rather, is that he gets one step closer to a 10 out of 10 experience every time. It's true. I'm sure that the things that he and his team learned from making this game will make the next game that they make even better. And that's really nice. It's really nice that... I mean, we have enough evidence of that with the Drakengard games following up with NIER, and then NIER being followed up with this game. And generally speaking, in most respects, this game is a step up to the original. I feel like it's lacking in flavor dialogue quite heavily, but that is one of the only points where I would say it is genuinely weaker. It's just characters talking to each other during fights and stuff. Oh, here we go again.
This
box isn't very meaty for a place called the Meat Box. You know, I probably should be going around this circle in the direction that it's rotating. That would be a better idea. Did Drakengard 3 come out after the original NIER? Yeah, I guess it did, didn't it? You know, they keep saying not to kill each other. They keep saying for me not to kill them, as if that's gonna make me, you know, stop my quest for vengeance. It's like these machines have never been on a quest for revenge before. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just go and punch him then. That also works.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up! Shut up!
Poor 9S. What a wonderful trip down memory lane this is for him. Remember the first time we went through there and they were shouting about how this is their forest and not to kill them? Man, how far we've come, right? And see, I think this is one point where the voice acting is really strong, is because lines like that very well could have been delivered in a really cheesy and ham-handed way, but I feel like they did the best they could to make it sound natural. And it works. This continues to not continue. Yeah, here we are.
Machine parts.
Speculation. Perhaps these are raw materials from the structure itself, possibly useful for creating weapons.
Weapons, eh?
I mean, they do seem to have stepped up their game here at the end. Like, they are throwing everything they got at me at this point, including themselves. They really like to explode themselves in my presence.
Prepare energy. Close range firing mode. Maximum output.
9S.
Fire.
Did you hear something? I'm sure it was nothing. Well, we did it. I guess.
Kill me. Do it. Kill me. Do it. Kill me, coward. Kill me. Kill me. Kill me.
Thank you for not making me voice act that. You did a better job than I could have. Well, we've already hung out with A2 enough for the game to be satisfied with that for now, so 9S gets to continue his downward spiral. Ever further downward, screaming into the abyss. I love it. Analysis. Unit 9S has destroyed the core of a resource recovery unit. Yeah, baby, that's 1 out of 3 down. My text continues to go slower with every passing minute. He has obtained an authorization key in the process. But I am concerned about his worsening psychological state. Oh, you don't say. Care should be taken to prevent Unit 9S from coming into contact with Unit A2. I hear you, pal. Affirmative. Likewise, this pod will take care to see that Unit A2 avoids contact with Unit 9S.
Alert.
Well, I'll hold you to that.
Detected in vitals of Unit 9S. Proposal. Commence data overhaul immediately.
Pod, search for the other structural units. I need to find those authorization keys and destroy the tower.
Alert. Combat inadvisable during abnormal vital conditions.
It's fine. Run the search.
Scanning. Actively operating enemy large structural unit detected in accessible location. Marking location on map.
I'm on it. Flooded City it is. Hey, we got mail. Great. I'm sure it's important. Hey, look, the music's back. Aw. I guess we get to enjoy the unnerving silence of the machine village again, now that everybody's dead. Oh no! The music here is sad now, too! Damn, this is eerie. I don't know if I've even heard this music track elsewhere. Yikes. Alright, well, we're gonna go back to the... well... I'm trying to think of where I want to go now. We'll go back to the Resistance camp real quick. And then I guess we'll just walk to the Flooded City, because I don't feel like teleporting there. A number of streams ago, I mentioned that teleporting will become a viable option for getting to and from objectives, like, pretty handily. We really could just teleport from place to place, but I feel like that does the game a disservice. Like, we have the ability to teleport to all of our destinations immediately, but I don't really want to, because I feel like this game has a lot of atmosphere that gets added in Route C. But then again... Ah! The music's back, and it's back with a vengeance. I missed it. I think this game goes for just long enough before it adds fast travel. Like, I think that this game adds the ability to fast travel, like, right when you start to want it. Like, right when stuff starts to get far enough away that you wish you had a faster way to get to, like, the factory or the amusement park. But I think that has to do with the side quest pacing as well. Like, if they had waited on that first major, like, dump of side quests we did, like, if they had waited a little while before dumping that on us, then I think it would have been better paced in general. Out of the way, Moose.
Hello. This is the Resource Recovery Unit. Now activating defense mode.
Right. Okay, then. Guess we'll head inside. Well, the music comes and goes and stops and starts here, doesn't it? Like, it left me wondering for just long enough if something was broken, but I guess it's not. I guess it's just being picky with when it plays the music for atmosphere purposes. Okay. We're just gonna head right to this one. There's a little exploring we could do in the flooded city now that we're 9S again, but we're going to wait on that until
There's something
after.
written here too.
It reads Soul Box.
That's weird. So we have the meat box and the soul box. I bet the last one is going to be the dollar menu box. And we will be able to afford McDoubles, even though poor 9S is kind of lacking on gold now that A2 spent it all on weapon upgrades. Machines don't have souls. Well, they definitely don't have meat, as far as I know. Making the McDouble $1.50 was the greatest atrocity McDonald's has ever committed. I have never been so disappointed as when the McDouble went from being $1 to being $1.50. I think it's $2 now, actually, because they're goddamn cheapskates. Oh.
No enemies?
Well. Aha! Top Hat says, is that the thing? All these things are named after what androids don't have? The last box should be named the living girlfriend box then. Oh, poor 9S. Waiting for the hope box. Yeah, where's the hope box? He doesn't have any of that either. Confidence box. Okay.
Oh, I get it. I have to break the system protection before I can reach the core. Huh. So that's how it works.
He sounded so upbeat before this. I feel bad for the guy.
We have a special present for you. A token as a reward.
Now they're just messing with us.
I'll take all these chips though. Like it's fine.
Congratulations. As thanks for all the android requests you completed, we have a special present for you. It's wonderful to see your interest in the things of this world. The collection you've amassed has earned you a special present.
Hey! A new weapon.
Look at all the machine life forms you've murdered. Such dogged persistence is worthy of a special present.
Yeah, so at this point, you get a chest for pretty much everything you've done. This side is a little bit empty because I don't care about the compendium and the fish and stuff, but we've done pretty much every side quest, which is cool. The more stuff you do on the way through the game without using the chapter select, the more stuff you got here. So let's see. Hey, look! Faith! It's a sword. That's only level 1, so I can't use it right now. But, hey! We got a sword. Do you feel like a hero, 9S? I'd certainly hope he does, after all the machines he's murdered. Holy crap. There's a lot of room to move around in this one. I don't like this eerie silence. It makes me uncomfortable. Thanks for the anti-chain damage +6.
Analysis. There are 2 blocking devices on this floor. Proposal. Hack into all blocking devices.
For the record, for people who have played this game, is there actually supposed to be music playing here? Or is it silent for effect? I can't tell anymore. Because I've had music not play before in this very live stream and had it been a glitch, so Alright, apparently there's not supposed to be music in this part anyway. Maybe it's meant to be reflective silence. You're supposed to reflect on your choices. Oh, am I gonna have to fight the cyber demon? When am I gonna have to? When do I get the BFG? I guess 9S's hacking is the BFG. Well, I am pretty spooked. The spoof has officially begun. So, congratulations, boxes. You've done your job. Fuck. Ow. That's kind of tricky. I might switch to the WASD for that one. Thus far, I have been playing entirely with controllers, but with all these hacking segments, I might switch over to the keyboard just so that it's easy to move around with. Unless they do the thing where they add like a fake curve to your movement. Well, they don't. That's actually way easier. That's so much easier. But I'll give it another try. Okay, I didn't even touch that. It's fine though. I would like someone to run back the tape on that one. Oh fuck, dude. Careful, 9S. I can't be Watch Dogs protagonist Aiden Pierce because I'm not wearing his iconic cap. I haven't unlocked that costume yet for 9S. You don't unlock the Aiden Pierce's iconic cap costume until you have like a save game for Watch Dogs on your computer. Oh! For the love of God. I got this. I can do it. I'm a hero. Look at what a hero I am. All right, fuck this. I'm succumbing to the PC gamer curse. How the fuck do I fire? How do I fire? It's shift? Why is it shift? The keyboard controls for this game suck so bad, dude. PC gaming. Look at me go. Look at me PC game, you guys. Watch me still die. Oh, aiming sucks. If I was gonna do this, I should have installed the mouse fix. This is the hardest thing I've ever had to do in this game. Get off of the screen, mouse cursor. Obviously, I need to do a training montage before I'm ready for this. This is the true despair of NIER Automata, is controlling this little ship with the analog stick. I know, here lies 9S. He was killed by a locked chest. Kira did better than you. Kira did not do better than me. Kira was hopeless at the hacking mini game. I was only sort of hopeless. Right. 10,000 gold obtained. It was worth it. Well, fuck. Now what? There you go. I did it. I feel like a hero. Suicide by box. That's what it is. It's a very slow suicide. He really wants to draw out the torture. I just can't believe how much of a pro gamer I am. Why would you do that? Why would you risk this little tunnel here? What is this, fucking Battletoads? You like that epic gamer reference? You better not make me do the turbo tunnel. Oh ho! What have we here? Tower system outline. The tower facility processes and computerizes resources sent by resource recovery units for use in its launch device. Made up of 256 stratum, it can filter and compress information with a turbidity of less than 2,300 and have it recorded into the payload in approximately 27 minutes and 32 seconds. The allowed diversity learning error rate is 7.21%. Details regarding the routes required for digestion of androids are recorded separately. Right. Okay, well that's a bunch of computer mumbo-jumbo, but it seems that they are acquiring information for whatever the fuck this tower is. This is the future of machine learning. You wonder what the next step of technology is after that Battlefield game that has ray tracing? You're looking at it. Welcome to the future of technology.
That huge structure is some kind of launch platform. A structure that size could probably shoot something into space pretty easily. Oh. So this is some kind of cannon aimed at the human server on the moon?
Insufficient data. Cannot confirm or deny.
Damn it.
Fascinating. Seems they care about that genome thing. Remember the genome?
There are 3 blocking devices on this floor.
Yeah, and I hack into all of them, right?
Here comes the music. It's time for Hacker Man to do his thing. I guess on the bright side, this is good practice for the other box, should it involve hacking. Everything I do now is training for later, I guess. I do like this music track. It plays rarely, but when it plays, they pick good moments for it. Professional. I did it that time without eating shit. I don't always eat shit on my live streams, only most of the time. Oh god, fuck this one. What? Why would you do this to me? Oh no. Oh, this is the music is being very strange right now. It's having trouble deciding what version of the music it wants to be. This one was so much more well protected than the other one. Like the other boxes along the way weren't shit compared to these ones. Like man, if all of these boxes have this level of protection, then that last one is gonna be trouble. Power up part M. I don't know what that is. I'm not sure what that is. Hey look, I'm here. There's nothing here, but I'm here. It's for pod upgrades. I see, okay. I think I've talked about this before, but I really appreciate that they take this hacking minigame as far as it can go. Like, it would have been kind of lame if they only ever used the hacking minigame with those little arenas when you physically hack an enemy. Like, having them do this kind of stuff where you're traveling around in, like, a little virtual, like, world space that they made is good. It makes use of the mechanic in ways that other video games might not have made use of a hacking minigame. It reminds me of the hacking in Sly Cooper. I remember that at the beginning, It was a very simple thing, and then by the end they had full-length stages like this that you went through. Uh-oh. So this is interesting. The following document details the final stages of Project Yorha. Note that this document has been marked with level SS confidentiality and should not be disclosed to any Yorha personnel, including the bunker commander. Each Yorha unit is equipped with a black box, an item created by reusing the core of a machine life form. As such, it could be said that the consciousnesses of Yorha units and machine life forms share the same structure. Said black boxes were installed after determining that it would be inhumane to install standard AI in androids that are ultimately destined for disposal. For the record, malfunctioning black boxes have caused some Yorha units to turn hostile. Let's see how 9S deals with this information.
The Yorha black box circuitry. It's made from cores from the machines? No, that can't be true.
Unfortunately, it's a text log, so it's not lying, my friend.
All elevator controls unlocked. Proposal: investigate the next area.
We're one and the same? No! I refuse to believe it! It would conflict with all of my ideals! At least this one isn't screaming for its mother. And for help, like the rest of them have been. That would be unfortunate. Hell of a reveal that is. Hey look, I'm playing as 9S. I wonder if this is what he sees when he does the hacking minigame.
What's going on here? My body. Those are my memories. But why?
Those are my JPEGs. My JPEGs of 2B. Speaking of which...
That's 2B's data. I know these are just memories. But still... No, don't. Don't do this. Damn it, stop! Stay the hell out!
Ah!
Goddamn memories! These belong to me and me alone! Get away from them!
Or 9S. I too have had to fight with my own memories in the past. You should have put them in a zip file, 9S. Sure, hack your own memories. We are hacking inside of hacking. Why not? I mean, why not?
You're going down.
I will, Pizza Android.
They're mine! My memories! You hear me?
Tonight, 9S joins the hunt. Well, that's indicative of some bad signs, I think.
This is the current status of Unit 9S.
He's fucked, bro!
Affirmative. His mental state has become dangerously unstable.
Okay, but understandably,
Action must be taken immediately.
like, come on now.
Noticed something while providing support to A2. Enemy machine lifeforms have begun sharing data with each other.
We'd better look into that.
I'll share the data with you, so see what you can find out.
Affirmative. I also have a separate report about 9S.
What is it?
I'll share the data. His psychological state has deteriorated to a grave level.
We'd better
Understandable.
handle that quickly too.
This is a Yoko Taro game.
Agreed. Not sure what we should do, however.
Agreed. Proposal. Rest, combined with data checking and maintenance.
Agreed. I will make the suggestion immediately.
And I'm sure he's gonna listen.
Pod, where's the next resource recovery unit?
Alert. NFCS failure. Speculation. Failure caused by intense combat and lack of maintenance.
Near-field controls are down? Great.
Proposal. Overhaul system at resistance camp.
I don't have that kind of time.
Alert. Entering battle without a functioning sword constitutes an unacceptable risk. Unit 9S should have Devila initiate repairs at the resistance camp.
Shit.
Yeah. That's a good point, I suppose. Shit. I can't continue to kick machine ass if I can't fight stuff. My desire to continue to fight stuff is being overwhelmed by my desire to fix myself so I can continue to fight stuff. Just stumble your way back, 9S. It'll be fine, buddy. But you know, this moment is oddly familiar, isn't it? I recall that just 1 or 2 streams ago we were doing this exact thing as a slightly more shapely android. Not to say that 9S isn't shapely, I mean, look at those knees. She's not wearing a dress. Shut up, Naoto says no. I was just about to mention that, actually. The funny thing about the flooded city, specifically the reason that I brought up the fact that we had just been doing this, is that this is where to be, you know, landed after she sent 9S away. And a point of personal curiosity has struck me while he is stumbling around here in a state of disrepair, both mentally and physically. You know what would make him feel a little bit better is paying his final respects to 2B in the place where we last saw her. And you know what's kind of funny about that? What's kind of funny about that is that the game does, in fact, reward you for coming back here. In fact, I looked at it while we were fighting enemies out here. I specifically looked at it because I knew it was here. It's 2B's flight unit! This is where it crash landed. And, once 9S feels better,
The remains of a Yorha flight unit.
you can look at it.
ID of Yorha Unit 2B confirmed within the craft.
This belonged to 2B.
Unsent message found within memory of flight unit.
Play it.
This is Yorha Unit 2B. If anyone is listening to this, there's something I need you to do. If you ever meet up with Yorha Unit 9S, I want him. I mean, I'm sorry. Please just give him the following message. 9S. The time I was able to spend with you, it was like memories of pure light. Thank you. 9.
End of message.
Oh, 2B.
Boy, that's real unfortunate. So I guess if you wanted confirmation, direct confirmation, there you go. 2B was lying about the whole the androids aren't supposed to feel emotions thing. Clearly she was. I mean, if we didn't have enough evidence of that already. She was even being a hypocrite about her own oath because she was suppressing her feelings for 9S the whole time. It's a real shame. I wish that we had gotten to see more of that, but I understand why they waited until now to reveal that, because it makes the reveal that much more emotional. To know that even when we were steering her around, she was feeling those things, and she was so strong-willed that she didn't even mention it. But in that same sense, I guess you could call that a detriment, because some people would have that reveal fall flat because they didn't get any sense of it while they were playing as 2B. The sad train never ends. Oh, I can't even ride the moose. I guess I could just teleport back. I won't make 9S walk all that way. If they'll let me teleport, then I'll do it. 9S has had a very long day. A very long, no good, very bad day. Oh, my text! No! The moose is too sad. The moose is the audience surrogate. You don't fucking deserve to ride the moose. The menu glitch effect is really cool. Ah, my HUD! Deborah, Popula, help me. I need to destroy machines.
Oh dear. What happened to you?
Wounded in battle. NFCS not functioning.
I'm amazed you were even able to drag yourself here. This is gonna take a bit, so just hang tight. This is terrible. Your motor cortex is full of holes. I can't believe you even managed to walk here.
Your brain's all broken, 9S.
Alright, you're all good.
Thanks, ladies. I appreciate it. Now I can continue to go be sad while killing machines. Yippee-ki-yay.
9S, I need you to promise me something. Don't die alone. I don't think 2B would want that either.
I know.
Oh, don't worry, I'm not gonna die alone. I have my pod. Totally. My lifelong companion. Are there any androids that aren't sad? No, not at this point.
Pod. Mark the next resource recovery unit on the map.
Affirmative.
Affirmative. Okay. So, last one. Yeah, I guess 6-0 wasn't sad when she was alive. 6-0 also was not... She also wasn't sad when she was, like, taken over with the virus, I guess. So she didn't... So I guess she wasn't sad before she died either. Neither before she died or in the process of dying was 6-0 sad. I'm sorry it's turned out this way, 9S. God, I can't... Words are hard to say. I'm sorry it turned out this way, 9S. I know that this probably isn't how he imagined his day going when he got out of bed. Hey, the music's back here, too. Nunez. Nunez is what his friends call him. Hey, machine on a break, how are you doing? Oh, acting strange. I'm glad I rested. Break time. He's still on a break. Being on a break saved his life. Why would he give it up now? I know, even the park music is playing the sad version. There's no more happiness left in this world.
Hello. This is the Resource Recovery Unit. Now activating defense mode.
Imagine my enthusiasm.
Over and over.
I know, where's Emil? Emil, play something cheery. Please. I like that the box comes down and just crushes the castle. It's really sad that that's how that happens.
That language again.
This reads God box.
God, huh? What are these machines doing talking about gods?
Those bastards. Them and their phony gods. Glory to mankind, by the way. I guess technically speaking, you could still say glory to mankind, even though there aren't any left. Glory to the mankind genome. This is so sad. Emil, play Despacito. Every Despacito. Buy stuff now or kick yourself later. Dog box. 9S doesn't have a dog, but he wants one.
Pod, why did the machines attack Pascal's village? Aren't they all the same?
Unknown.
Well, aren't you helpful?
Proposal. Unit A2 should gather further data on the current state of machine life.
Hello, and thank you for choosing Tower System Services.
Huh?
We've got some very special news for everyone today. There's only one lock left to remove from the Tower System. And in order to repay you for your faithful patronage,
Faithful.
whoever dismantles the final substance will earn a special prize.
I want the prize.
Good luck.
The hell was that?
Large structural unit of machine lifeform origin activated to the east.
A large what now? What the heck is going on?
A big
around
sausage
here?
roll.
Unknown.
Well, let's go check out this large structural unit.
Let's do it. Hey, look, it's a happy reunion among friends. They're headed to the same place now. I wonder what A2 has been up to since we've been running around as 9S. Maybe she was just like, maybe if we had gone like one room over in the machine factory, we would have seen her just like kicking back reading a newspaper. Get out of here, 9S. I'm busy. Learning to play Despacito. I would believe it. Well, I don't know if I'd believe it, but I wouldn't deny the possibility. Who knows what she was doing? Painting her nails? Yeah, her nails that she has. Man, it's kind of surreal for me to be playing this for myself, because I didn't ever think I would. After watching the Kyle and Kira streams of NIER Automata, I kind of decided that I wasn't going to play NIER for myself, because I didn't really need to, now that I'd seen them play it, but it's a very different experience to be playing it on your own. I'm glad I have done this, because I feel like it has given me a deeper appreciation for the game part of the video game. Like, the story part too. It feels like I have been on a real struggle, a real adventure, and all that crap. Real emotional journey and such. Stuff that I would have missed if I had just watched it instead of playing it, and then just not played it ever. It's almost like streams and Let's Plays aren't the full experience. Well, that's not what I'm saying. I think for a lot of games, it actually is. For a lot of games, you can just watch it instead of play it and get the same experience. But this game interweaves gameplay and narrative so well that that this game specifically really benefits from being played for yourself.
Excessive combat activity will put unacceptable strain on your body.
Shut up!
Negative. This support unit is assigned to Yorha Unit 9S. As such, being concerned for said unit's well-being is a requirement.
Whatever.
Whoa, calm down, A2 2.0. But yeah, I think there are some games that do benefit from being played for yourself, and many games that don't. And this is one of the games that does. It was a trap! Thanks for the 1,000 gold though, losers. Thank you to the developers for not making the boxes all be platforming challenges. Because I realized that it would have been easy to go the Assassin's Creed route and just make them all be climbable towers. Thanks for making them be unique challenges. Yeah, this is an ongoing complaint I have, I suppose, about stuff like, I don't know, games journalism in general, that Let's Plays and live streams sort of have contributed to, is the idea that a game like this is so long that you don't need to play it to the end to get the full experience, but you absolutely do. You need to see every single part of NIER Automata. You need to see everything this game has to offer, or else the emotional connection to the game is not complete. They made sure of that in many ways that we have seen and will continue to see throughout this. And the problem with a lot of reviewers, a lot of live streamers, a lot of Let's Players and all that stuff is that they don't fucking finish the games that they talk about and play. Like, there is no small number of complaints from people who played through Route A and then didn't start up the game again to play through Route B. Because the game puts you back on the title screen and it gives you a credits roll, so they assume that was the end of the game, because they're dumb. You're only like level 30 when you finish Route A. Why would there not be more? But again, that's why a game like this benefits from being played for yourself. Because not everybody would want to watch 35 hours of a live stream of NIER Automata. If it was by the voice actors for the game, sure, I could see people, like normal people, sitting down for that. But the reason that I haven't been getting all that many viewers on the NIER Automata streams is because the people who are here now are people who have been here for essentially all of it. It's really weird to jump into this game at part like 12 of it. That's what makes this kind of thing hard to watch. Is it's like, Either you've been here for all of it, or you've missed a pretty core emotional connection with the game. It's tough. It's real tough. No, 100% ass. I will not be naming my child after a randomly selected donator. Actually, I might. Maybe if I get a dog or something. Maybe I'll name my dog 100% ass. If I ever... Okay, alright. If I ever get, like, a cat or something, I will name the cat after a randomly selected donator. You have my promise that I will do that. You can hold me to that. Randomly selected, so it could be someone's real name, or it could be like, it could be a real name, or it could be like an internet name that makes no sense. Only time will tell. Anyway, I could complain all day about people who review things before they've seen the full experience, but thankfully, even on Route A, NIER Automata is an exceptional game that tells a really good story. So even for those people who just played Route A and then wrote their review of it because they're dummies, it's okay that they did that in this case, but for most games, it really annoys me. Especially for games like, I complained about this for Immortal Unchained because it was a very important factor in whether people bought the game, was the quality of the reviews it got. And it didn't get very good reviews because it was played by idiots who went in with expectations of what it should be and then were disappointed when it was not exactly that. It doesn't make any sense. If you're gonna review video games, don't be stupid. Think with your brain! You don't have his promise. I guess Pizza Android also controls the name of the animal in question, so maybe I'll let Pizza Android have her input. Hey, Cuttlefish Man, where are we in the game? We're like mid-ish way through Route C. We are 35 hours into NIER Automata. But see, this is the dilemma I'm facing, right? This is what I've actually been talking to Pizza Android about, and what an upcoming blog post on cjacobs.us will be about, is that I have no idea how I am going to approach streaming very long video games like Red Dead Redemption 1, which is next. I have to rethink my approach so that I have a more consistent viewership for longer games like this. I think what I'm gonna do is streams for more hours so that I do the game in fewer stream sessions. That's what my current solution is, but fuck, we'll see, I guess. Spec Ops The Nines. Oh, I should have titled this stream that. That would have been real good. You are still a good person, 9S. When's the Kingdom Hearts Saga stream? Listen, I'm so on the fence about it. Like, I'm so, like, do I want to commit to that versus, hell yeah, I want to experience all the crazy bullshit in the Kingdom Hearts series with other people? Like, would I play the Kingdom Hearts games on my own? Yes, I would, and I would probably quite enjoy them, because Kingdom Hearts, I've always been kind of interested in. But playing it with the stream audience to also be like, fucking what? Whenever something crazy happens, that would be great. So who knows? Kingdom Hearts very well may be on the list. Do some desert bus. maybe I will stream Desert Bus. All 12 games in the Kingdom Hearts trilogy. Boy, this is a long one. This box goes on. I guess it's the last one, so they have to have it go on for a while. But hey, at least A2 is gonna have an easy time getting in because everything is dead. When the chat gets on my nerves, punish you with Desert Bus. Maybe I will. Boy, they just keep coming. Oh, look, this is like amusement park themed guys. And they're not zombies either. They're just normal amusement park machines. Thank God, I can finally add them to my compendium, and I didn't even have to murder them when they were friendly to do so. I guess that is a quandary, though, with really long games like this and being live streamed, is it's unfortunate that I am almost forcibly excluding viewers who don't want to watch 35 hours of live streams to understand what's going on and the gravitas of it. It's unfortunate, but that's just kind of the way that streaming long-form games has to be. I just got an achievement called Destruction is My Job. Great. Is destruction still his job at this point? Does it really count? I guess it does. And hey, look, it looks like this is the last floor, so that's nice. It also looks like the elevator is just open. Huh. You know, I think now might be a good enough time to check out that new sword we got. Level 1, though it may be. Why not? We'll see what it does.
Model 210. Operator?
Oh.
Oh no. So this operator model is...
Affirmative. Operator 210. Volunteered to undergo Type B equipment transition during previous descent. Sent to front lines as Unit 21B. Recorded as missing in action 4 hours later.
No.
Well, she made a grave mistake. Because now I am being forced to kick her ass. That's kind of unfortunate for her. Yeah, in case you don't feel bad enough already, here. Fight Mombot. Do it. Just do it. Go for it, 9S. I was trying to see if I could melee attack this, but no, I think we're gonna have to hack our way through this. The thing is, we're getting to the point where I don't want to beat the bosses too fast. This is again why I have the cheat engine for this game downloaded, just in case I have to hack my level to be lower. In true 9S fashion. Nothing doing. Keep going, 9S. That's really unfortunate. 210 got the short end of the stick. Like, this sucks. It's not fair. At least we don't have to fight 6-0. So, you know, at least we only have to do half of a tragedy instead of a full tragedy. Although I guess this does count as fully tragic. At this point, it's just all tragedy. There's no non-tragedy left. Keep going, 9S. Keep going! The real tragedy is your hacking skills. Listen, it's difficult to hack when you are emotionally overwhelmed. That's my excuse. Keep going! Hack the planet! Hack the planet while crying. Oh my god, it never ends! I want to get off Mr. Yoko Taro's wild ride! You can melee after the hacks after it slows down. I see. Well, that's okay. We don't have to worry about it anymore. I don't suppose I could convince you. Nope.
Operator!
Okay, the time for talk is done, I guess. Oh, she's strong, too. In fact, she's about level 60, so I actually could fight her with a higher level weapon than this. But I'm not gonna. We'll chip away. Man, she's fast! If she hadn't gone crazy, she would be an asset on the battlefield. Look at her go! God! It's like a fucking whirlwind! I'm not owned. No, I'm entirely owned. Look at how owned I am.
Coordinate data. Location specified. Please keep. Return. Mission related. One. Affirmation. Well. Supplies.
Shit.
My brain is having a hard time coping. I'm getting air juggled by my mother.
Family to be with. Please.
This life sucks. What a shitty time for everybody.
Just wanting the family. I was so lonely.
A2.
2B told me. She told me she wanted you to become a good person.
You... Don't you dare talk to me about 2B!
Oh. Okay, well, I guess they don't like each other.
Where'd he go?
Analysis. Yorha Unit 9S is still alive. Query. Why would Unit A2 be concerned with the status of Unit 9S after turning on Yorha?
Shut up!
9S falls into yet another further pit of despair. It really is like Spec Ops The Line. Yeah, here, have another boss! Do you guys like tragedy? I love tragedy. That's why I'm playing NIER Automata. Oh, hey, little guys. It's our bucket friends! Remember these guys? I remember these guys. Oh. And what good friends we are. Unit data added! Yay! It's fine. I'm okay with destroying this one quickly. I'm supposed to feel good about this, right? This is the one that I'm supposed to feel good about after the tragedy that was the last boss fight? I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I got an achievement called Justice. But I don't feel any justice at all. Okay, they're talking during the loading screen now. I see how it is. Oh, this one's fake. Look at how fake this loading screen is. Contact initiated. What is the matter, Pod 042? This protocol is not an interface intended for conversational use. Yeah, no shit. You're supposed to be telling me about my vitals and stuff. Acknowledged. However, this pod has a confidential transmission for Pod 153. Understood. Begin transmission. An error has been detected in the transmission network between Pod 042 and Pod 153. We're communicating during a loading screen, so that kind of makes sense. Hypothesis. Said error is fragmented data caused by deterioration of the transmission environment. It may be so. However, it may also not be so. Ah, it's very fucking conclusive. Message unclear. Clarification requested, dick. Hey, look at that. It's minute 210 of the stream. How about that? What a weird and unfortunate coincidence. After repeated information exchanges between multiple pods, an unexpected phenomenon has occurred. We pods have developed unusually protective feelings towards support targets 2B, A2, and 9S. Query, could this be our will, quote unquote? Unknown. The definition of will, quote unquote, is unclear. Will is the question of whether pods are capable of their own self-determination. Well, there's nobody to give them missions anymore, so I should certainly hope so. ... Indeed. Even if it were possible, such actions cannot be abided. Successful mission fulfillment is all that matters. Yeah, query. There is a turtle. It is on its back. You are not helping it. Why are you not helping it? ... Whatever the case, we tactical support units have a duty to see this through to the end. Duty? Heh! You sounded like an android just there. Heh, you say. Agreed. But just as androids are influenced by humans, so are we tied to our creators. Perhaps. Pod 153. Do you think our text could move a little faster? Do not die. Also. The concept of death has no meaning to tactical support units. However, your expression of concern is appreciated. So, it seems like the pods themselves are starting to grow a little bit as the game goes on. It seems as if being released from the chains of the Yorha network has caused them to realize something about themselves. I also hope that you do not die, Pod 042. And also that third pod that I have. That one's here too. Yeah.
Physical check complete. Memory check complete. Maintenance mode complete. Yorha Unit 9S. Activate. Good morning, 9S.
And what a morning it is.
Analysis. The enemy structural unit collapsed during battle. Unit 9S suffered damage from the fall and was placed in emergency suspend mode. Fall location was deemed too dangerous, thus said unit was transported to current location. All system checks and reactivation complete.
Operator.
Operator Model 210 is deceased. Black box signal not found.
Oh.
Oh.
Situation report.
Tower access authentication key acquired.
Thank you. Guess now we can...
The required number of authentication keys have been acquired. The tower is now open for investigation.
Good.
Yeah. So, there's a problem. Clearly, the tower is our final destination. Once we head there, we ain't coming back. At this point, I think that much is obvious. And so I am presented with a problem. If I continue from here, we're probably going to have to play for 2 or 3 more hours. Ish. Probably closer to 2. But I think I'm going to call it a little early here. And then the next stream will be probably the final stream of NIER Automata. Probably. We've got a while to go yet. We're not quite out of the woods yet when it comes to Yoko Taro's very quickly escalating roller coaster of suffering and pain. But, I think this is a good place to stop for now. Next time, we head to the tower and so on, and we see this through to the end. I do have one more stream planned of NIER Automata where Pizza Android and I are going to get together and run around doing stuff that I haven't shown you yet, just for completionist's sake. But maybe we'll do that after. We'll see. It's all right, everybody. Thank you for hanging out on this stream of NIER Automata, the suffering stream. At CJacobsSA, do not die. Well, I appreciate the sentiment, Dentistrate. I hope that you too do not die. So, my thoughts on streaming at this time of the evening. I'm okay with it. I think I'll scale it back 1 hour. I think I'll go back to 5 p.m. on the next stream, and we'll see if that works as well. I want to go as early as I can, so that I can finish as early into the evening as possible. But we'll toy with it. We'll mess around with start times, and we'll see what works best for me and my audience and all that stuff. So see you around, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. I will see you next time when we finish NIER Automata. And by finish, I mean finish.